All right, I'm here today with fellow Czech countrymen, FIM Freestyle Motocross champion, and on top of that, we share the same name, Libor Podmol. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you doing?
So for those that don't know anything about Libor, here's 29.97 seconds of his life. Motocross, you can say, is kind of in your blood. Your father was a big motocross rider. Tell us about your father.
Oh yeah, you know, he was the one who put that bike under my Christmas tree. It was not Santa Claus. And, you know, he showed me everything. I was growing up on the races. You know, I was not even walking and I was already sitting on motorcycle. And he was my hero and it means everything for me. But actually when I was 15, you know, he passed away and by a car accident, which was very tough and difficult times back then. And I kind of realized that, you know, I just stopped to take care of myself not that much. I started to care about my family and start to like think different, you know. I kind of grow up and I think, but it's kind of make me stronger.
So how'd you get into freestyle motocross?
Freestyle motocross, you know, I'm riding bikes. Actually, all my life, I got my first motorcycle under a Christmas tree when I was 10 years old, and when I was 12, I started to race motocross, which was super fun, and I had a great time, and I was doing that all the way until I was 18. When I was like 17, I became pro back home in Czech Republic, so I had sponsors, and it was fun, and then. I met Peter Kuchar. He's a legend back home in Czech Republic, and you know he showed me to jump a ramp, and he showed me that magic of freestyle motocross because it's like it starts in 2000, so it was like very new thing. And you know I jump a ramp, did the tricks, and fall in love in that, and since then I'm still keep on doing this, and I'm still having fun.
So tell us how you became world champion over the past couple of years.
You know, I actually get a silver medal in 2008. In 2009, I get third bronze medal. So I was like, damn it, you know, everyone was kind of expecting to win it, so it was a big pressure, and so it makes me feel, you know, work harder. And I actually went to America and, you know, spent 3 months here, and we started to make the like documentary, and just everything fits together, and I had a great time on my bike, and you know I was winning the events, and the all year was just great. It was actually one part in the summer when I went for X Fighters to Italy. I broke my collarbone, and so I missed the one world championship round. So I lost my lead. And you know the next round was just 2 weeks later. So I went to surgery like to fix it together, and I rode the next round just 2 weeks later. I made like fourth, fifth, just enough to still keep the chance to become world champion alive, and I did it. And then I just had to win those last 3 rounds to become a first again. And I did it. So yeah, it was great, and it was so much stress and so much emotions around, but it was great. You know, it was great, and I'm super thankful that I could make it.
Now you guys helped me a lot. You did a power to my dreams. Well, thank you very much. See you next year.
Both you and your father share a FIM world title. How exciting is that to you?
Yeah, my father won world championship events in enduro, and I remember when I was super young, and he was showing me those trophies, and I remember he was explaining which one is like most important for him. And when I won a FIM world champion title, I had that trophy too. It was an amazing feeling when I was sitting on in Brazil after the event, when I knew I did it, and I was like, I thought about him, and hopefully he see me up from the sky, and yeah, it was very cool.
You ever get nervous out there, or pre-competition jitters or anything?
Oh, yeah, I'm super nervous. I don't know the guys who listen, I think it's still kind of dangerous thing what we do. You still have to be 100% focused, and competitions now is so tough. Like there's so many good guys doing super hard tricks, and the level is just that high that it just could be super small mistake, and it can hurt a lot. So you're nervous to fall, but you're nervous to fail, to make the dead sailor, which is the bad jump. And so it's like a big stress, but I think every sport or every athlete in every sport or action sport have it. Like you have to be nervous. It's kind of make you stronger and more focused. The thing what you do, and so I like to be kind of nervous, but I hate it in the same way. When your stomach shaking, you can't eat all day long, and you have to go to the toilet like 3 times before you go on your bike. But it's just a part of the game, I think, and then. It's also make the special the feeling after when you win something. You feel just like, oh yeah, I work hard, and everything what I give it to the sport, it give me something back. So, it's still, you just have to love the sport.
Now you've got a big target on your back going into the 2012 FIM World Title. What are you going to do to hold on to that #1 plate?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I think I was here 2 months now in California. I had a great practice, which is very important for me because I come from Czech Republic, and man, it's cold now there. It's super cold, and you can't ride. So that's why guys like me travel to South European countries or to America, which is kind of heaven for us because of the ridings and everything, and those riders, big names, that's where the sport come from. So I think I was riding a lot, and I'm ready for 2012. I want to win every event I can, and I want to do Red Bull X Fighters. I want to do World Championship. I would like to get an invitation for X Games and race with you guys here in LA, and just have fun and enjoy life.
So Libor, you've been filming in 2011, and you've got a new documentary come out. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we have a documentary called Tomorrow Will Be Better. It's been catching all my year. We're filming 3 months in America, and we actually travel all the world and all the big competitions. Is All World Championship, Red Bull X Fighters, and some other shows, practicing, it was just a year of my life, and it ends with winning the world title, which was great. And it's just not about riding, but it's all about background, how we really do, how we really travel. It's not just about that showtime when you're in front of 30,000 people and do crazy tricks. It's more about those 6 days before it, how you get to the place, and meeting is super nice and super crazy people around the world. It's super nice. We met some legends from freestyle motocross, which I was only reading in the magazines and seeing in videos, and we kind of put this all together in the movie, and it's actually being very cool. We find distributors, and we're gonna be in all cinemas around Europe, which is great. I think it's gonna be the first documentary from freestyle or from motocross background like that in cinemas.
It's funny when you fucked up something, how slow is the air, It's the slowest air for a long time. It's just and then you're like, oh shit.
Bojíš se, zvírá se ti všechno, máš ten knedlík v krku, nemůžeš dechat, je to hrozný.
cool, and I can't wait for 2012. You know, we're gonna release it in May, and we're gonna have a big premiere in Prague, and you know, I can't wait, and maybe we'll win some Oscars or something like that.
So how'd you decide to make a movie?
Actually, well, it was. I went to America, and I just want to have a good practice. I want to make like a short like video, and after like those 2 weeks, 3 weeks of filming, we kind of figured it out. It just come on, let's make it all. Let's make it big, and let's put it in cinemas because it was like not just my idea, but like my good friend Martin Priratsky who made it all happen, and he was like, was his dream to have his movie in cinema. So we just helped to each other, and kind of we fit, you know. We were sleeping in Motel 6s a year and just traveling around. And from that, the movie should be like 2 minutes. It becomes all night documentary, like 1.5 hour, great footage with. You know, it just started like super small thing, and now it's huge. It's been a huge project with plenty of people into it. You know, we have managers and like distributors and everything. So it started like that, and now it's a huge thing. So just can't wait for the future for this movie.
Your father passed on motocross to you. Are you going to pass on motocross to your son?
Well, he's got like plenty of small motorcycles, and he's always doing brim, 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 and so he loves dirt bikes. But you know, I have a little brother. You know, when my father passed away, and I have to kind of take care about him. So it was kind of that feelings. And I'm sure if my son's gonna, if he gonna race or ride a dirt bike, it's gonna be scary. But you know, I'm just gonna push him in everything what he loves to do, whatever it is, if it's the golf or volleyball or soccer, whatever. But I just, you know, it's my son, I love him to death, so I will help him with everything he loves to do.
Freestyle motocross, as we all know, is very dangerous. We've lost numerous people to the sport. You being a father and having a young son, do you ever worry about, you know, not being there for him or being in a different state?
Yeah, it's been, you know, as I said, this is the worst part, you know. We lost like Jeremy Lask, and especially like we lost Jim McNeil. He was my like good friend, you know. When I was here first time in America, he was really helping me out, and he was super great guy, you know. And then I was here actually when he passed away at the show, and you know, it's horrible, but. You know, I'm sure that they wish that we continue riding and ride for them, so that's what we do. And yeah, I'm, you know, that's what I'm scared of actually. You know, to leave if something like that happened, to leave my family and friends here. But I still love that sport that much that I want to continue riding and you know, be one of the best in the world.
All right, learning all these tricks and doing all these competitions, you've taken some spills in the past. Tell us of all your broken bones and all your flesh wounds.
Yeah, it's me, you know, the crashes. This is the worst part of freestyle motocross or riding or just every action sport, you know. But it's just kind of part of it. You really don't want to happen, but you somehow know that one day you're gonna fall and it's gonna hurt, and you know. But we kind of accept it, and we have to deal with it. That's why it makes this sport very special. And it's like I was, you know, I told you I was racing. I was having pretty good motocross career, and then I switched to freestyle. So like my sponsors for motocross, they was like, no, this is too dangerous. And I was like, no, I just really love to do this, and I'm sorry if I have to leave you because this is my passion. And just 2 months after I started freestyle, I broke my femur. It was like open break, and everyone was like, oh, we told you, I told you. I was like, oh, damn. But I still, you know, the love for freestyle was stronger, and I was in hospital reading through the freestyle motocross magazines and, you know, reading about all those big names here in America, and just, you know, asking doctors when I'll be back on a bike. So that was the first one. It was very nasty, but it kind of also made me stronger. But as I said, I punched my lung, broke my ribs just last year, broke my collarbone 2010, broke my ankles, broke my some small bone in ankle. So it's been a part of it. And I have so much scratches and scars. You know, I'm just one of the guys, luckily, which kind of most of the time walk away from a crash. So, you know, I really hate to crash. I don't like it. It's the worst part of freestyle motocross, which I really love. And but you know, we have to deal with that.
So we all know that freestyle motocross is a dangerous sport. A couple days ago, I went out to film you riding. Tell us what happened.
I know it was a great session. It was my last day of riding in America before I would fly back home. And I know I want to do a backflip seat grab Indy for you, and went to the ramp and, you know, have a clean head. Everything was looking good.
So here you are coming off the jump. Tell us about it.
I pull a little more than for a normal flip, so I have more rotation. I was grabbing the seat grab with left hand and jumping off the bike, but my hand kind of slipped off when I jumped off the bike, and then when one slipped off, I was just trying to save the situation, you know.
So you know here that you're pretty much you're gonna crash. How do you spin around? How do you know? What do you do here?
First you're like, no, this is not the truth, but then you just like kind of, you know, try to watch the landing and just, you know, somehow bend yourself to land on your feet. You don't think, you just, you know, it's kind of your natural, you know, natural power to save your life kind of deal.
Yeah.
Well, I did good. I'm here with you today.
I'm glad you're here. So I ride a little bit of dirt bikes as well. Now, I've never done a backflip, so how is it? What does it feel like when you do a backflip cliffhanger or something like that, where you're upside down and you're hanging literally by your toes, you know, from the dirt bike, from the handlebars of the dirt bike? What's that feeling like?
It's a little scary and nervous, but you know, the best part of every hard tricks you do, it's when you land and you land perfectly, and you're like, yeah, it's the best feeling in the world. You just like emotional, exploded, and you. It's just great, you know. It's hard to describe it. It's like if you would land a backflip for the first time in your life on dirt, you will be like spraying love all around you. So it's pretty cool. But you know, do such a hard trick, you really have to focus and concentrate, have totally clean mind, and just, you know, that you have to give a nice, good pull in the ramp, do what you have to do in the air, focus on landing, land, and it's been all good. But sometimes it, you know, it can get wrong.
What would you say is your hardest trick?
I think I'm pretty well known for underflip Indy, which I think I was kind of the only one who started to do them and who's doing them pretty good. So I'm proud of that one.
To get to the point where you're at today, you've had friends, families, and a lot of people help you along the way. Who would you like to thank, you know, for getting you to the point where you're at today?
Yeah, you know, I would like to for sure thank all my family, my mom, my girl, my little son, all my friends, you know, who's taking me out from the foam pit or watching me practicing. But also maybe the main thing is the sponsors, which, you know, give me the power, and so I can be here, I can travel the world, and I can just do what I love. So I would really thank to Rockstar, DC, Fox, Yamaha, Worst Connection, FMF, and, you know, Electric, all the guys who's helping me, and you know, it just makes me living my dream, and I'm very thankful for that. Nice.
Libor, I'd like to thank you for coming out.
And I'd like to thank you for inviting me.
To find out more about Libor Podmol, you can find him online at liborpodmol.com, or to find out more about his film, A Better Tomorrow, check him out at liborpodmolfilm.com.